This might contain useful information.
Let's have a look then.
This won't do.
Nothing more pathetic than begging for your life.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Surely I'm overdue a day.
Still too early to set out. Aye, out of the car.
Goblins, master!
One cannot beat them. Where are you going?
I find myself hard-pressed to respond.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
I have a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy.
Ah, here we are. The ox cart made it without too much trouble.
There are worse ways to travel, I suppose.
I'll sleep like a log.
Someone to talk to.
That you think from the hunting for one day.
I'm in no hurry to leave. Dreadful road if horse goes awry.
Peruse at your leisure, sir. Time to hit the sack.
Need anything?
Oh, me today, I wonder.
Them nobles do nothing but guzzle sweetmeats and ale.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Stop by again soon.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
These were necessary expenses, mind. No use clinging to every last coin.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Complaining. I'll have an early supper.
This looks as good a place as any.
Life's been pretty kind to me. Interested in my wares?
Lost track of time. Give me a moment to think, will you?
They'll taste of steel.
Got to crack a few skulls if you want to be topped off.
Suppose I'll start dust shedding. Must be my winter coat growing in.
Interested in my wares?
Pray in there, put gold in my pocket.
My sword arm.
Reckon your road's been a long one. No use hiding it. I've seen my share of weary countenances. Trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here, at least, you'll find a bit of peace and quiet.
Pleasure doing business with you. Interested in my wares?
I'm going to go exploring.
Feels eerie with no one about.
Pray in there, put gold in my pocket.
What am I supposed to do?
Preparations, Keith. Up my training regime.
Not sure why I patrol it. If I'm honest.
Time to be heading home.
What am I supposed to do?
What am I supposed to do about it?
I've got wares of every ilk. Pleasure doing business with you.
I sleep on my woes and they have their
Perusing all near enough.
I'm in no hurry
I'm not
to
risking
leave.
my life for a pittance.
Fancy a look at my wares?
I've been here so long, I almost forgot why I came.
Only today, I wonder.
Why? Perusing your leisure, sir.
Need anything?
Then I shall remain by your side.
Aye? In need of a doctor, are you? What's this you're giving me? Oh, I see. You want me to run some sort of test on this? Determine what manner of substance 'tis? Interesting. Well, you've certainly piqued my curiosity. But naturally, I'll need a bit of time with it. Come back again in... oh, I don't know. Later.
Sweetmeats and ale.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as
Well,
lead.
take a look while you're here, eh?
None of us is guaranteed
I've
tomorrow.
been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Taste makes waste, as they say.
Can't expect to fare so well every day. I've not trained for this.
Not sure what they say. I'm not sure, am I?
I'd kill for some decent sleep.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Herald who is offering millions in caution.
I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen.
Greetings, sir, and welcome to the Sword and Staff. We see a great many customers given our location, so you'll have to forgive us if the ale runs dry.
Not half bad.
Could have sworn I had ought to attend.
Crowds can be troublesome.
Greetings, sir, and welcome to the Sword and Staff. We see a great many customers given our location, so you'll have to forgive us if the ale runs dry.
Pleasure doing business.
It is good to see people in such high spirits.
Not much has changed
feel
since I
inside
was a
that
girl.
once I've had my dinner.
Not to work if I'm go.
By your leave, Arisen.
Reckon your road's been a long one. Trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here, at least, you'll find a bit of peace and quiet.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow. To this world I return, ready to put all I've learned to use.
Interested in
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead. Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
This looks as good a place as any.
Wonder if there's any
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? The townspeople depend on it. Need anything?
Time to hit the sack.
I always draw a short straw.
Always got to be in the thick of things, me. Aye.
This job better be worth it. It's too bloody early.
All this worrying's giving me an achy back.
Very well. I shall await further orders.
Ah, there you are. You've come at a good time. I've just finished running those tests. I must ask, where did you acquire that concoction? 'Tis a fell thing you got there. To be plain, 'tis more poison than physic. It has the potential to heal one's ailment, certainly, but only if they could survive long enough, which isn't likely. Worse still, it has addictive properties that are likely to cause the patient to become dependent on its deadly effects. I say patient, but I should hope whoever made this did not intend it as a method of treatment. You'd have to be well and truly mad to attempt such a thing.
Very well. I shall return.
So tired. I'd kick just about anywhere.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Think they'd learn by now.
Hold that.
Creep up on
No one
them.
comes to relieve me.
Always doing about a dozen things at once.
Hold out to someone.
my bedrooms.
Can't help to see a turncoat
This morning.
What am I supposed to do?
This ox cart's bound for Vernworth. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
My legs are as bad. I'd gladly stay here forever. I'm dead on my feet after today's training.
Still too early to say.
Here, see it goes. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
hunting down such cravens. Let us finish this.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Point right there.
You truly are formidable, Arisen.
Losing battle ain't worth fighting.
Ah, things will sort themselves out.
I seem to recall there being a treasure chest in this area when I explored it in other worlds. Shall I lead the way?
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen? Suppose I better get to work.
All this hustle and bustle puts me right at home.
A crime committed here will see one confined to jail. I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work.
Then we'd best keep some coin on hand to ease our potential warders' suffering and make them an ally to our cause.
Loyalty's just another way
Is there aught I can help you with, sir? Oh, if you're looking for Lubomir, his condition deteriorated to the point that he had to be moved to the basement sick room. He's not allowed visitors, I'm afraid, not even family. Even we're not allowed to go see him. No need to worry, though. The Abbess is tending to him personally. She'll nurse him back to full health, I'm sure of it.
Then I shall remain by your side.
The patients in this room must not be disturbed. Leave this place at once. The patients in this room must not be disturbed. The patients in this room must not be disturbed.
I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen.
Nereus tells if you finish it tomorrow. I'm not nice and juicy. None of us is guaranteed tomorrow.
You best watch yourself.
Wish I had someone to talk to.
Oi! Who's there?
May the heavens suppose I can finish it tomorrow.
I ain't gonna make any coin here.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
First, assess the field, then act accordingly. Sir, how can I be of assistance?
I've got the sharpest ears in town. I don't know what to do.
How'd I end up here, anyhow?
I would fain aid you if you are in need.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Unprepared. I'm off. Make it quick. I ain't got all day.
Well met. This here's the... I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Pleasure doing business. Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Many thanks.
Can scarce afford to keep this fed these days.
Interested in my... Well met. This... I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good... Many thanks.
Now to light.
Very well. I shall return.
Just remember, suppose I've somewhere to be. Yeah? What is it? It's you again.
An unsettled mind begets an unsettled world. I shall gladly aid you with within my...
The patients in this room must not be disturbed. Leave this place.
I need it. I need it. I need more medicine!
Oh, someone help me. Jahan?
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Is there aught I can help you with? Oh, if you're looking for Lubum, he's not allowed visitors, I'm afraid. No need to worry, though. The abbess...
Suppose that's enough for one day.
Anything's better than this. Even the grave.
Don't think you're safe just because you're in the city. Monsters have got 'em.
What should I do?
Townspeople depend on me. Any loose coin about? Enough to make me... Suppose I ought to Always a fresh breeze blowing.
I swear I've not blinked once in the last hour.
Would that I could spend all day here.
I'd sooner stay out.
Shall we get some rest then?
Our adventure continues.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
Such piety.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Over an island now, my God, I'm done.
Is there anything to do?
What am I supposed to do?
This place offers a view of the sea. I imagine we would not escape a plunge into the water's depths.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
Suppose that's enough for one day.
Something fun to do.
There's no telling what will happen if I...
By your leave, Arisen.
The patients in this room must not be disturbed.
I must try for a higher understanding.
Suppose instead we're heading home.
So tired. Is there no escape?
None of us is guaranteed tomorrow. It's just life. Suppose you're all right.
What should I do?
One of these days I'll buy myself a manor.
I'm in fine faculty.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
Such quietude is a blessing.
Beg pardon, sir, but have you any information about what happened here? The couple were found dead, you see. Poor Albert was stabbed from behind, and Selena, by all appearances, ended her own life after killing him. I can't fathom it. I knew the both of them, and I cannot imagine Selena doing such a thing, let alone to her dear husband. One witness claims Selena was turned away from a noble's estate shortly before the incident. But how could that possibly have led to aught so gruesome as this?
Fascinating. To see these tales play out so differently is one of the few privileges of a pawn.
Now that is a surprise.
Lots to do, and precious little time.
Don't mind crowds. The noise grates on me. Up to me.
Shall we seek out the young man from the other day? Very well. I'll guide you there directly.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
What am I to do? This town must have needs. 'Tis my duty to find them.
Can't put a price on peace and quiet.
Now here's a welcome seat.
There's got to be something fun to do. I could do with
friend. Have you any time for me today? I dare say we're overdue another talk. There's something I've come to understand during my stolen hours exploring these streets, and I wanted to share it with you. Every last resident in this city is wholeheartedly devoted to living out their lives. It seems a simple observation, I know, but to me, 'twas a revelation. For it made me painfully aware of my own position. Can this existence of mine even be called living when I am so doted upon by my mother? I want to live a life I can proudly call my own, and to achieve it with all that my heart desires. I tire of enduring my mother's coddling, and of having to mind every twitch in her face in order to appease her. Looking at this box, it fills me with courage. 'Tis proof that I am not my mother's servant to be wheeled about as she pleases. 'Tis something I obtained of my own will. Here is the last of the gold I owe you. Pray forgive me for making you wait for it. Now, I'd best be off. I may not be able to wander the city again for some time. There's aught I would do. Thus, I cannot say when next we'll see each other, though I feel sure we shall in time. Perhaps sooner than we might think. Till then, take care, friend.
That was quite a gift. I hope that procuring it was not a burden upon the lad.
You have my support.
Somehow my feet
Fancy a look at my wares?
Why, if everyone always such a
need anything? Many thanks.
I do so enjoy stocking up on supplies.
We mustn't overspend.
You have my support.
Fancy a look at my wares?
All this worrying's giving me a lucky back. There's got to be something fun to do.
Will this take long? I've ought to be doing.
Now, where was I bound again?
on all sides. I'm tired of breaking my back for someone else.
Aftermarket items.
We must rest. Though the...
Open your eyes, everyone. 'Tis dark out, but our day begins.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
Shall we get underway?
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
To be something fun to do.
Not for it, but to cut my teeth in a room.
There's a waste of time. No one's listening.
Whatever's to be
This
done.
looks as good a place as any.
It's been a hard day. Well met, sir. Got nothing to fear if I keep my wits about me. Lots to do. Won't someone do aught about this? I've more time than I know how to spend.
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
Mayhap you'll learn aught of this scoundrel who would claim your title if you attend a palace masquerade. We're off to Vernworth Palace, then. Pawns may not enter the castle grounds, master. We shall have to part ways at the gates.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Would that all my days were so tranquil. I must ask you to comport yourself with the utmost civility while you are within the castle.
I find dressing for these occasions
I can get just about anywhere.
I'm not sure what to do with myself.
Breadth of knowledge.
Such
is no less
quietude is a blessing.
Have you heard? There's to be more restrictions on goods traded with Batal. Apparently, even privately owned items will come to be curtailed soon.
How dreadful! I've some servants ferrying things over from Batal.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour what you like.
In here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink or
Shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye, aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check. Lest you forget, these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, I mean I. As you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phaesus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. As you can see, I run an establishment that caters to certain pleasures. You're welcome to come and play any time, if you escape with your life, that is. No.
Why, they're all enamored with me. First timers stick out like sore thumbs.
Oh, please let that patron pick another tonight. Let me think on this a moment.
I'll teach them a lesson they won't soon forget.
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
It seems you have obtained information regarding the false sovereign. Captain Brant will be eager to hear of it, I'm sure. I expect Captain Brant will want to hear of this. Ah, yes, I know just where to find this person. Follow me.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
I've more time than I know how to spend. Quite the predicament.
I've sworn I had all to attend to.
You're fool enough before, Corey. Shame on you.
Wonder what's going on in town. Living town might go and seem to free.
Lots to do, and precious little time. Life's been pretty kind to me. I'm missing the old muddy places.
Follow me. Here at last.
Welcome to the start. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Wonderful. Welcome.
I'm in fine fettle today.
There's no shame in living life for its pleasures.
Well met, sir.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Well, well. He is merely Deesa's puppet, then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes. Even were he to be removed, I suspect some other would simply be made to take his place. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. Phasus, was it? He seems a man of import, and yet I have never heard of him. Pray, allow me to investigate this matter further. You've done well.
So the false sovereign, Queen Regent Deesa, and this Phasus fellow?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. You will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Deesa's misdeeds. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels afore now, though I have yet to uncover so much as a whisper. Would that I could undertake the task myself. What say you, Your Majesty? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use that time to conduct your investigation.
Then I shall remain by your side.
No shame in letting down your hair now and then.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Have you found any of the items we discussed, per chance?
Do come again.
Look as long as you think. Now here's a welcome. Will someone do aught about this?
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble today.
I cannot afford another night of the fortune.
Comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
It is our duty to see this peace protected.
I'm afraid I don't have any knowledge about that quest as yet.
We shall await you here, Master.
You are the Arisen, yes? Follow me!
Whatever happens, anyhow, I'm nodding off where I stand. I'd sooner stay out of that, were it possible.
So stiff after a day's patrol. 'Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
Can't wait for the new equipment. All my days were so tranquil.
At times, it seems I am confronted by my own ignorance at every turn. I must do all I can to live up to my name.
Are the new recruits battle ready yet?
Much is said of the Arisen, though I confess I little understand it.
All my peers seem so much more capable.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray forgive me for not telling you sooner. 'Twas never my intent to deceive you. I simply feared that if I spoke the truth, none would wish to involve themselves with me. But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in purpose. My word, you mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the Sovereign currently residing in the palace is a pretender? Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen him?
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the Regent Kin, 'tis us who'll answer to her grace.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. This room turned up little of interest, but I've a mind to look into this further. I'll head out first and speak with the Sentinels. Use that opportunity to make good your escape. quickly. I thought a stroll might clear the way.
Prithee, inform us on the
Can't wait for the new equipment to come in. But not happiness. Suppose I best earn my keep.
Surely I'm overdue a day off.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
How'd I end up here?
Back to it, I suppose.
Might we not complete our delivery while we're here? We need only pass our burden into the hands that await it. I quite agree.
Goodness me.
Not sure how much longer I can hold out.
Sometimes this is the only place I can find.
Up at dawn, done by dusk.
Arrived at last.
I've more time than I know how to spend. I've more time than I know how to spend.
It is quiet about.
I'm nice without a bit of fun. You can wake up sisters. No shame in I'm always doing about a dozen things at once.
As long as you work.
It would appear you've found evidence of the Queen Regent's misdeeds. We ought to bring word of this to Captain Brandt. Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for. We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap. 'Twas part of a letter, and from Batal no less. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that Deeza's schemes run deep. To think, Deeza's actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. 'Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. Deeza is the doting mother before the Regent King. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Deeza's focus, we may be able to gain more useful information. You have done well, Your Majesty. Though I am limited in the aid I'm able to offer, I bid you, take this.
What could the Queen Regent be plotting? I'm not sure what we're dealing with here.
Queen Regent Deesa appears to be working in concert with this Phasers fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry.
wish me to return? At once, master. Lots to do.
Must hold out till someone comes to read me.
What else needs doing?
I must be the chat. The townspeople.
I'll feel a sight better once I've had my dinner.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider better apprised of such matters.
The townspeople.
I've trained for this.
Always calms me down.
When does my watch end?
Something good will come up today. I just know it.
It's been a hard day.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier. Fewer monsters are to be found in the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
I'm not stopping.
Try all I might. I can't get settled with my skin.
Now, where was I bound again? A nice place for a picnic.
I could use a little fun to brighten my day.
Greetings. You seek guidance, do you not? You have lost sight of your path, but I can point the way. You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. I have seen your path. May these words guide you true.
Have no fucking clue what I'm supposed to do.
You've my gratitude. Tis lovely to see you.
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life. I cannot stand to remain here another
Mine is a life devoted to humble prayer.
I've trained for this.
You've got to try to enjoy life wearing
Not sure what they expect. I'm no cook, am I?
I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible.
I can't wait to see what the day holds.
When does my watch end? Naught to look forward to, but a long day of work.
Wish I could go on an adventure.
Naught to look forward to, but a long
Would
day of
that
work.
all my days were so tranquil.
This place is lovely. I might stay a while.
Oh, I'm in fine fettle today. I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
If it were up to me, I'd never leave.
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten. I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
The monsters are really scary. I've never seen one.
Time to head to market, methinks.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
Favorite place in Britain.
I've got the sharpest ears in town.
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten. When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
I've got the sharpest ears
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
Surely I can permit myself but a moment's rest.
Oh, I'm in fine fettle today.
All the best tales come from travellers at the inn.
So tired. I'd kip just about anywhere.
Even I know when to shut my trap.
Oh, I'm in fine fettle today.
I can't go on like this.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
Even I know when to shut my trap.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead. I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible. Suppose I ought to earn my pay. Oh, I'm in fine fettle today.
I don't know what to do.
Loyalty's just another way to save your own skin.
I don't know what to do. What to do? What to do? I've no mother or father to speak of, you see. So the nice people at the Gracious Hand take care of me. I wanted to get them a present to say thank you, and I thought a bunch of flowers would be just the thing. The problem is, I can't seem to find any good ones. Do you think you could help me? All I need is a bunch of pretty flowers. For true. Thank you ever so much, Arisen. I'm sure you'll find the prettiest flowers that ever were.
You best watch yourself.
I fear I've much to attend to.
I see you cannot manage without me for a moment, Arisen.
I fear I've much to attend to.
A moment's prayer can do a world of good.
Is there aught I can help you with? Oh, if you're looking for Lubomir, he's not allowed visitors, I'm afraid. Not even... No need to worry.
Oh, almost forgot. There's hardly things half done.
The patients in this room must not be disturbed.
What are you doing?
Unhand me this instant.
Many thanks for your assistance in this matter. Elena is being questioned as we speak.
100%. No fucking joke. I was so frustrated with not understanding what to do with this quest that I just decided I was gonna tackle the bitch and maybe even beat her ass. And apparently, that was what I was supposed to do.
Suffice to say, your testimony, combined with the evidence you've procured, have cast a great deal of suspicion upon the abbess that she isn't like to shake. Pray have this, sir. 'Tis your reward for aiding us in our duty to this city. I'd sooner stay out of that.
Shall we gather the materials needed to assemble a bunch of flowers? I can guide you to the place, Arisen, or thereabouts. A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. Ox carts make for relatively safer travel. Walking everywhere is certainly tiring. A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when... need arises.
Such a magnificent tapestry of stars.
'Tis as you say.
When I'm backed into a corner. Suppose I could visit someplace new. Can't remember the last time my pockets were empty. I can tell you half as many lies as my parents. Would you mind coming over here?
Always sets me confused, this place.
Now, where was I bound again?
Suppose I'd best get to work.
Nice place this. Only no politics.
I've a terrible itch. Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time. 'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
Must not at the expense of my duty.
'Twas a fascinating tale those soldiers outside the palace were discussing.
Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean?
Aye. Tell is her ties to... Is... The neighboring country have a romantic tint.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow. I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Off we go, then.
Ready to forge on? We have reached our destination.
Hoya Risen! Have you brought me a bunch of flowers already? Oh, just look at them. They're the most beautiful flowers I've ever seen.
Please don't clip this out of context.
These should brighten the sisters' days. Say, would you mind terribly if I asked you another favor? See, one of my friends taught me a magic spell. It's supposed to let you meet whomever you like. All you have to do is find a silver stone, put it under your pillow, and say the magic words. But there's the problem. I've been looking all over for such a stone, and I can't find one anywhere. Would you find a silver stone and bring it to me, Arisen? Oh, well, that's all right. Thanks for hearing me out anyhow.
One favor is a cute acknowledgement of trying to be nice, but bitch, you ain't gonna send me on an entire fracture quest.
Understood. I will await you here, Arisen.
I fear I've much to attend to.
An unsettled mind begets an unsettled world. Share with me your troubles.
I know so little of this world, and the pursuit of destiny is an endless journey.
I must strive for a higher understanding.
It is my duty to devote my life to prayer and virtue. My prayers will surely be rewarded in heaven.
Then I shall remain by your side.
Son of a bitch.
I'm dead on my feet.
None of us is guaranteed tomorrow.
Not my kind of
Just
place,
like
this.
What should I do? My head hurts. Have you changed your mind then? Will you find me a silver for true? I knew I could count on you, Arisen. I'll be waiting.
Our next mission is to acquire a silver stone. Mayhap silver ore will serve. We can purchase it or mine it up ourselves.
Right you are.
Time to head to market, methinks.
Not much going on.
Follow me, Master. I know of a place where we might mine silver ore. I have a rough idea of where our destination lies. Shall I show you there, Master?
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. Dare I presume I've caught your eye?
Not a care in the world. Just as it should be. I've heard there's a means to tell if someone who claims to be arisen is in fact the real thing. See, there's an oracle up in the palace, whose powers allow her to divine whether the arisen yet lives. There's only one arisen in the world, so no matter how many pretenders come forth, the oracle can see through their lies. Although, come to think of it, is that really proof? Does the oracle know who the arisen is, or only that they exist?
Right, just follow me.
Times are hard. Barely scraping by. Got to sweep and dust before it thinks supper.
Now here's a welcome sight.
I've got the sharpest ears in town.
Having trouble keeping up? No matter. I shall wait for you, as long as it takes.
I ought to have enough for a few pinches of spices.
We don't want to be getting I end up feeling
This place offers a view of the sea.
I wonder what lies at its bottom.
What do ye want?
Follow me.
Taking back is no excuse for idleness.
We've strayed off course. A different path would deliver us quicker now. I'll lead the way. Hidden path. I suppose there will be monsters lurking beyond it.
Pray keep your wits about you. We needn't go barging in.
Do you want me to go down this slope, Master? Just bear in mind that I shan't be able to climb back up again. This is rather thrilling.
again.
I don't suppose begging for a reprieve would get us far with one of its lot.
Of course. Here, strike with lightning on your side. The paths to victory are myriad indeed. That strategy never would have occurred to me. Now that is a surprise. That was well fought. There's no one standing.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. Isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors.
I shall lead us to our destination, so do try not to rush ahead.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged. We did a fair bit of shopping the other day, didn't we? Though I do wonder how much of it was necessary. Every stumble or misstep can prove a valuable lesson.
These opportunities are few and far between. Speak up if you've aught to say.
These moments are precious, to be sure.
Is this place bereft of beasts and brigands both?
A brief respite is naught to decry. Good morrow, everyone. Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
We've got goblins! We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Here, An enchantment of cold to freeze our foes.
Our traits mesh well together. Each of us is suited to a different task.
Capable comrades are a boon indeed.
Traveling beyond the rift, I came upon a cave whose secrets you have yet to discover. 'Tis nearby. Shall I lead the way?
We have found a material. I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen. Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
Fucking windows just fucking hijacked my computer in full screen mode to be like, oh, Windows 11 is better. My computer can't even fucking run Windows 11. Jesus fucking Christ.
Now there's a house like
This place is lovely. I might stay I don't tell half as many lies.
One day, I'm going to have proper raiment.
Well then, son, how am I to be of service?
I might stay a while.
Come take a look. You'll be glad you did. Always a pleasure.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter. We've a journey to prepare for, after all. We can't afford to cut corners.
Always another errand to see to.
What to make of this?
Kinda hard. I'm barely scraping by.
I'm sure I can handle this.
find a silver stone anywhere. Have you fared any better? Oh, just look how it shines. Thank you ever so much. Say, aren't you curious who I want to meet? Well, I'll tell you. My mother and father. I don't even know what they look like, you know. Not to say I'm unhappy at the Gracious Hand, of course. But I'd really like to meet them, even just once. I want to tell them how grateful I am that they gave me life. Oh, it's so shiny. Oh, hi, Arisen. You'll help me again if I need it, won't you? Please say yes.
Miss Daphne seemed pleased with our efforts. May...
Oh, it's so shiny.
My days are spent in solemn reflection.
Dead on my feet. Maybe I'll keep right here.
Suns. I'm nodding off where I stand.
Come from travellers at the
Feels eerie with no one about.
Surely I can permit myself but a moment's rest.
I think a good idea would be to take a screenshot or maybe write down the materials I need to upgrade our equipment. Let me get a sticky note. Borrow it from my nephew here. There we go. Oh, sounds like somebody's texting us.
Fancy a look at my wares? This really is fine craftsmanship. Come take a look. You'll be glad you did.
Okay. For my staff, I need... okay, so it won't tell me what I need for the next one. Excuse me. 2 dappled.
Are you and Mom ever gonna live together again?
Or...
I don't know.
3.
I want to. Why don't you? Because sometimes
3.
and I'm trying to do everything I can to fix that mistake.
Might. Then 4 copper ore. I mean 2 copper ore. So then 2 per person. That's 4. So I need 8. 8 copper. And then 4 more copper for the pants. Okay. Alright. They each have a marcher's helm, and that each takes 1 copper, so I need 3 more copper. So I need 8. 3. 8, 3, 11 copper. Okay. Right. Scrap iron, I think that's from skeletons. So I need 4 scrap iron and 4 jagged bone, which isn't that from Cyclops? Cyclopses. 4 jagged bone. Okay. I'll leave that right here. Back to it.
Always a pleasure.
Got to work if I'm to put bread on the table.
Fancy a look at my wares? Am I shedding?
Boy, you there. Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening. Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. 'Tis none of my concern.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. You know where to find me.
good will come of today. I just know
Been a
it.
hard day.
There's no hope to be found after their
Wolves, Master!
Flame is its weakness.
Who just let a pack of wolves
Well done, Master.
into the city? Is it just one wolf? No, you see, I fucking knew it.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
What the fuck? Jesus. Okay.
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Let me think.
Just made my day. Here to ask aught of me, are you?
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Each to their own. Well fought, Arisen.
I dare say the Arisen could have defeated this lot without us.
That's certainly worthwhile.
How'd you like that?
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
They can be most convenient, though they travel only during the day. Very useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
A good meal makes one appreciate those 'tis shared with.
I quite agree. Fare such as this makes our travails seem like trifles.
Are you particularly fond of this place, Arisen? We have made camp here several times now. So long as we are safe and warm, I care not where we rest.
I'm beginning to think that our master is simply fond of camping. How else to explain why we so rarely stay at inns?
Very true. I know just what you mean.